Figure it out. Hello. Um. Uh-oh. Wait, no, I have the. There it is. There it is. Let's go. All right. We don't have any pre-game time today, Thank you, game. We don't have any pre-time today, unfortunately. I have other stuff to do today as well. I know. It was surprising. Um, also, uh, switching around with computers IRL, so might be getting a different setup soon. So these next few games might be a little bit iffy, as well as all of my files for my pictures and stuff got deleted. I don't know how, so we're gonna have to be dealing with a little bit different games for a little while. Um, but today we have what's it called? Yeah, we have a Foof v Crazy. Foof was against Priv in season one, lost there. And Crazy is new to the tournament, but has had a world record in every single category before. Um, hold up, I have to give them their map. So, what? All right. So, my brain is like so tired. My bad. Okay. So, it's gonna be interesting to see if Crazy can continue that world record carrying of his. But the problem is, um he's played all this before, he proved that he has skill in this game, but he hasn't played in a long time in parkour. I don't know about Minecraft in general. Uh Foof has been playing Minecraft in general, but he has not been playing parkour in a long time. So we're gonna have to see how that plays out. Ooh, I guess this will be my super cool screen, I guess, while we wait for the party invite. I also need to get a playlist um for for the tournament. Currently I don't have one. It was just, I mean, I guess okay, meh, but it would be nice to have a little bit more professional stuff going on. The Better Wars tournament is going to be ending uh this weekend or next weekend. Um okay, let's see. Can we accept the party invite? All right. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, they already went. It's fine. There. Again, just getting used to the new timing mechanics because unfortunately, you can do this, which is private games. Can I create? My bad. And you can pick any game mode except for like parkour, which kind of sucks. Oh, we have got another party invite. So we still have to do the weird timer, but since there's delay on both sides via chat, um, I guess sometimes the timer. Oh, sometimes the timer hasn't been working. Alright, they'll be going in 1 minute. So 5 sec. They should be off now. Foof's over here, Crazy over here. It's been a minute, but they're both off. Um, Foof has been playing Venice last tournament. Did Crazy fall? No, he did not. It looks like Foof is slightly in the lead, but again, I don't think. Oh, Crazy falls. Foof could have a win here. Again, it's going to be best 2 out of 3 for maps, and then or to win a map, and to win a map, you're going to need 3 out of 5. So it's going to be interesting to see if Crazy loses Venice, what it's going to look like. Venice is also one of those maps where it's such a long map and considerably easy if you don't go for a lot of the harder skips. If you play it safe and your opponent doesn't play it safe, and your opponent falls, there's no real chance for them to come back here. But as you can see, Foof is just in the lead by enough where he's going to have to make a pretty big fall if he's going to have to want to win this. Or, sorry, lose this. Again, Foof is going to have to win this one more time. Again, that was really close where Crazy fell, but still wasn't, like, extremely far behind, all things considered. I do think that... Okay, you can hear my voice all right. I was a bit scared there for a second. I do think that it could be... trying to figure out how to word this. It could be a sign, like, where Foof could notice... I don't know if Foof knows that Crazy fell or not. If Foof does not know... I mean, he could have probably assumed, especially if, Foof thought he got a worse time. But Crazy could also, or Foof, if Foof knows that he fell, he'd be like, okay, Crazy fell, but, still almost beat me to an extent. Even though I think Foof was slightly in the lead there, that could add to nerves. I don't know what Crazy's nerves are. I don't think Foof would be experiencing too much right now, but again, I've been pretty bad with nerves in the past with other opponents, such as, like, Inky and Mallyblade. There we go, I didn't say Inky Blade, let's go. Where I assume that Mallyblade did not have as big of a nerve disadvantage as he actually did. But he's learned, I think, from past. He's not in this tournament, unfortunately, but I think in the past he's learned to control that. Um, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, if we see certain players like Crazy or Foof, in particular, obviously they're the ones that are playing, start to fail as the game moves forward, we can start to realize that sorry, my bad. We can start to figure out who has bigger nerves here. Okay. Is this the right? Yeah, this is the right way. I think Foof should be over here, and Crazy should be over here. Foof over here. They'll be going in 6 seconds. Again, I do want to see Crazy's perspective here. I think that it's very possible for him to play. I think he fell on the wood over here, so it's gonna be interesting to see is he gonna do that again? Foof is already this much in the lead. I don't think he goes for the risky jump. He does make it, but again, I think Foof is still far enough in the lead where he's gonna have to make Foof is gonna have to make a significant fall for um Foof to lose. Did Crazy fall? I don't know. It looks like he did, but it could be raw movement. But Foof does look like he did clip the ladder there, but I don't think it's gonna be that much of a time diff. I think it's gonna go. First map is going to go to Foof. All right. All right. I do like to guess which map they're gonna pick. I'm not gonna look at chat. I think they're going to pick. I think Stadium. Station. Okay. I just want to double check. Oriental and Neon were banned. Sorry for not mentioning that. Uh, yeah. So Crazy banned Neon and Foof banned Oriental. So I totally forgot to mention that again. Super sorry about that. Um, but I do think that I don't know Crazy too much as a player. I think Foof picking Oriental to ban is a benefit because it could go either way. And if you know your strength and knowing that Oriental can be one that can really go either way depending on who's it. All right. I do need to get Fulbrights. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm gonna have to get like put that on like to do list. All right. I do think that is going to be. Oh, okay. It teleports me out. That's actually highly annoying. I are they off? They are off. Foof is going to be on this side, and Crazy is going to be on the other side. Um, Still getting used to this new timing mechanism. Hopefully, one day we'll find a way to do split screen, but so far it has been difficult to get that under control. Can I open this without crashing my Minecraft? Let's go. Mally Blade jump scare. Oh my god, it's over. My computer just fell over. Not the one I'm playing on, but my other computer. Oh, it's GG's. Alright. We are here. We got the invites. I'm gonna go on 30 seconds. Hopefully that meshes is a little bit more clear. I do need to do the timestamp so they understand uh, when to go. I do think that this is going to be Foof, and then the other one is going to be Crazy over here. They're both off. Does Crazy understand ice blocks more? It looks like Foof. They're both really neck and neck, actually. More than I thought they were. I'm going to go over here. Wait, I don't want to risk my Fulbright crashing. Um, do we actually... Oh my god, I'm in third person. Alright, here we go. Uh, I think Foof has not fallen at all, assuming that Crazy would have fallen. At this point, I don't think he would, but Foof has played that so clean so far. I do want to see where Crazy is. They're still neck and neck. I think Crazy could be slightly in the lead here. Crazy, I want to say Crazy's in the lead, but it's going to be hard to tell. Crazy's in the lead by about a block. I think Crazy's going to win this. That's going to be a crazy win. A minute and 1 second. Oh my gosh, that's a pretty good time. I think it's better than my PB. Actually, hold up. No, it's not. It's fine. Okay. Uh, how do I leave a party? Oh my gosh, are we good? So seeing that, I think that was a pretty fairly good game overall. But Foof was like both players did not fall that and fail that map at all once, at least from what I've seen. Right, so it's one of those things where yes, Crazy played well, but if he messes up something like a small inconvenience on the ladder or something, it could go to foofc. But I think it again is either way. Foof could also make a small mess up and it could be over as well. I do think. I mean, I overall, if the next few games get played as this one has, it's gonna go to Crazy here. But I don't know if it's gonna be a 2-0. I honestly think it's gonna be 2-1. Crazy wins this. Yeah, Foof is already in the lead here. Again, small adjustments um, could determine the win. I think Crazy pulled through mainly on the ladder section. If not this section, we're watching Crazy right now, if you're not aware. Um, the ladder section is really smooth, all things considered. I don't want to leave this POV, just in case something crazy happens and we can always come back around overall. And I do want to see Foofc's name tag. Is he... I think he... Did he fall? No, he didn't fall. I... Crazy fell. This is going to Foof. Unless Foof... He's going to get this pressure plate. It's going to go to Foof. I think that could be showing nerves on... Crazy's side if you're falling around here. I think Foof PB'd on Station, which is interesting, showing that I do think Crazy can pull through here. I think Crazy is experiencing more nerves, but the problem is, if Crazy wins this, Foof gets to pick the map. Foof can pick a map that he's confident with. I think the best choice for Crazy at that point is to pick something like Stadium or Picnic, and Picnic is a 50-50, so we'll see. Um, right way. I don't. Yeah, we're going the right way. And I think this first checkpoint can prove a lot. Like we've seen Foof get to it first, and then he was able to pull out, pull in the lead a lot. We've seen Crazy get to it first. Crazy was able to pull in the lead a lot. I think it's again neck and neck. It's hard to tell who's in the lead here. I'm gonna go to Foof and then switch over to Crazy once we get to the ladder section. But Foof, I think, could very easily afford to play it safe. I Crazy. Again, it's really hard to tell because they're so far away from each other. But I do think they're still neck and neck. I don't think there's any significant time loss by any of these players just yet. Um, Foof is. It does look like Foof is in the lead, but again, it's super hard to tell. No, Foof is definitely in the lead here. Yes, by just less than a few seconds, Foof is gonna be taking home this next one. Oh my gosh, just by a few seconds. So one thing that Crazy put himself in the position with, I think he can do Stadium. That's gonna be my guess. I think Picnic could be a 50-50, but it's Crazy out of position right now where he can't pick a 50-50. He has to, I think he has to do one with like a Stadium, for example. But I could be reading it wrong. I could be reading it very wrong. I honestly, I do honestly think though that, excuse me, Crazy has the chance here. Crazy has the chance. Music. Okay. I have not seen Crazy on music. Um, uh, I think maybe once, but that was like a few years ago. I haven't really analyzed his gameplay on music. To be fair, I haven't really analyzed his gameplay on anything, but like really sat down and like seen his movement on music. I think Foof has better movement right now, and music is a mainly raw movement map. So I do think Foof can take this one. I think is a blunder. Um, Picnic, like I was saying, Picnic is a risky 50-50 one, but at the same time, you might need that 50-50. But Foof is going to be able to pick every single map after this one, and I think Foof would pick Picnic here. One thing I do like about this map is that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can see both of these players in a pretty identical time. Um, did he fall? No, he did not fall. I thought Crazy fell for a second. Like this is a fairly good POV here. I know it's hard to see, kind of hard to see both of them, but I would like to try to get both of them at the same time. Crazy is going to be hitting the checkpoint. Foof should be. I think Foof is slightly. Excuse me. I think Foof is slightly behind here, but Crazy falls, and I think that just put Crazy in a position where he has to do a reverse sweep um to win. Again, Foofy's not gonna know where he is until the game is over. But if Foof is not watching this right now, which I don't think he is, usually players don't watch the stream because it can get messy. Not messy, but it can distract them from what's going on, get them a little bit more nervous. Um, so what was I gonna say? So Foof could think he just won that on raw movement, but Crazy was gonna win if he didn't mess up there. So that is the question. But at the same time, like false sense of confidence is good for Foofy right now because Foofy just has to win one more. Um, right? I just want to make sure I did the math right. Yeah, Foofy just has to win one more, and Foofy's gonna be able to make it um to the finals. Not finals, but the one the other one, not you know what I'm talking about. But again, it's a reverse sweep on Crazy has to do a reverse sweep. Um, so that means uh Crazy has to win this one here. Let's just go with 30. They're both off. I do want to watch Foofy's gameplay a little bit more than I did last time. Um, it looks smooth to me. I don't see anything like significant. Um, anything done bad. I do want to see if it's over or not. No, it's not. Again, Foof. All right. So again, Crazy's not gonna know that Foof fell. Probably experiencing a lot of nerves still, knowing that if you fail this one, it's going to be over. The score is sorry for not having the score up right now. The score is currently if Foof wins this match, he fell. Oh my gosh, this could be a Foof win. No, yes, this is a crazy win. All right, it comes down to the reverse sweep here. Um, uh, Mr. G Gamer, the score is currently 2 to Foof. Maps, two Foof map wins, 0 crazy wins. We're in music. It's currently tied 1 to 1 in music. So if Foof wins this next music, Foof will be taking home the win. If Crazy wins this next music, then Crazy will be forcing Foof to pick a map, and it will be 2-1. And Crazy's gonna have to do a reverse sweep. Um, I lost all the stock images for the tournament, so these next few games are gonna be a bit scuffed. With that, so you know, we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. This could be the last match of the day. I'm gonna be having a match tomorrow, I think, or not tomorrow. Next weekend. Well, let's go 30 seconds. This is the right way, right? No, it's not. Alright, we're gonna run over there. Hopefully we can make it in time. The map score is 1-1. Yes, the map score 1-1. Overall score is 2-0. Foof. Foof won the first time. Crazy won the second. Crazy keeps being able to win music, but then falls. Only reason, well, no. Yeah, only reason that Foof won last map was because, Crazy fell, and then Foof fell. Oh my gosh, wait, we could be seeing a Foof map pick, but the only problem with this for Crazy falls as well. What was that jump? Is it over? It's this key, I think. No, it's not. Okay, it's still Crazy side. As I was saying before, only problem for Crazy at this point is he falls again. Foof is still far enough behind. I think Crazy does think the game is over. I think you can see the nerves starting to get to him. He hits the pressure plate. Foofy is just too far behind here. Now Crazy has to win 2 of Foof's maps if he wants to move on. Wow. Okay. I think that Foof is going to pick. All right. If I was Foof, which one would I pick? I would pick. He's gonna do Picnic. I think he's gonna do Picnic Stadium. Arcade's also a possibility. I think he's gonna do Stadium. That's gonna be my guess. Actually, no. Wait, does he? No, he wouldn't do Stadium. He's gonna do Picnic. He's gonna do Picnic. Um, Pinball. Okay. One thing that's interesting about pinball. Pinball was only played once. Oh wait. Uh-oh. Okay. Um. Did he read? Yes. Okay. He decided to change to Picnic. So it is Picnic. I guessed correctly. I think a Picnic is always a good one to do. In a lot of positions, especially if you think you know have more practice on it. I really think it does come down to practice. This is a really quick map. We could be like 5 minutes away from figuring out who wins this. Um, 30 seconds again. So at 8. This will be crazy, and this will be foof. I don't want to talk for too much of this because I just realized my volume's turned down. No, it's not. We're good. Um, I do like having this open so we can see the name tags because it's such a short map. He fell. He wasn't. He falls again. Okay, it's gonna be a foof win no matter what here. Not like the whole game, but it's gonna force Crazy to win twice in a row on Picnic. Crazy was in the lead. I think he fell on this block right here, like just walked over the edge. But Foof is once again in a position where if he wins one more time, he'll be able to take home the win. But again, we saw this the exact same before at Picnic, um, where sorry, Crazy was in the lead ahead of Foof, but then fell. If Crazy can get his nerves together, I think Crazy can win this. At least Picnic. I don't know about the next map. I think Foof could just pick a different map that he feels confident with. There we go. Foof over here, Crazy over here. This could be the last map of the day. I think that we're gonna go to a game three. I think we're gonna go to a game three, and then Foof is gonna win the game three of Picnic. All right, they're both off. Foof looks like he's in the lead by a little bit. Yeah, it looks like Foof is in the lead here, but he's further in the lead than I thought. Is he gonna go for the risk? He's not. He falls. Foof wins. Moving on to the next round, whichever one that is. I don't have the bracket in front of me, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to like do the math there. But Foof makes it on to the finals, where he will be facing off against, I don't know yet. We're still working on a lot of other matches currently. But hopefully tomorrow or tonight we're gonna have the finals for the Bed Wars tournament. Unfortunately, not a lot of people are currently available with different time zones, but the Bed Wars tournament is going to end uh, within the next 14 days, guaranteed. I'll find a way for it to end, but um, yeah. Hope you guys you did enjoy. No, the map score is 2-1. So crazy lost. Um, Tracy 3-1 Foof, and yeah, I think that Crazy definitely could have won the first one on Picnic, forcing it to go to a game 4-3. But we'll see what happens. Um, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for not having the uh next Sunday, right? Next Sunday is your match. Mr. G Gamer versus Impaling next Sunday. That's gonna be an interesting one to see. Make sure to check it out. Hopefully I'll have my stuff prepared and all that fun stuff. But yeah, sorry for not posting on when this match would happen or and not having a pregame. Um Again, a lot of files were lost. And I am too lazy to try to like remake all of them. So we'll see how it goes. And I will see you guys later.